Okay, so I've assumed you went ahead and did 4A and B, 5A and B, and 6A and B, and now we're going over them. So on the first one, it says, how many of strip A does it take to make strip B? So if this is strip A, it would take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it would take me 5 of strip A's to make strip B. And then it says, how many of strips B does it take to make strip A? Well, strip B, I don't even need all of it to make A. I only need 1/5 of it to make that. So that would be 1/5. Okay. All right, let's look at 5. How many of C does it take to make D? All right, well, C is not enough, so I need more than C. Okay, so I need C once. I need C twice, and then I need a part of C. So how many of strip C does it take to make D? Well, we know it. I would need 1 of it, 2 of it, and then do you see how I would need 1/3 of it? Because I only need 1 more extra, so I need all of it again, and then 1/3 of it because I only need 1 extra strip. So that would be 2 and 1/3. Okay. The next one says, how many of strip D does it take to make C? Well, D is, really long, so I don't even need all of it to make C. I only need these 3, and then I could cut it and not use that part to make C. So I need 1, 2, 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 3 7s. All right, and then the last one, how many of strip E does it take to make F? Well, I would need to use all of it, all right? And then I'd need to use all of it again, and then I would need to use a lot of it, but not all of it. So I would use all of it. There's once, and then I'd use all of it again. So once, twice, and then I would need 3/4 of it. So that would be what? 2, and then this has 4 little blocks in it. I would need to cut off 3 of those. So I need 1 iteration, 2, and then 3/4 of it. So that's 2 3/4. And then the last one is how much of strip F does it make to do E? Well, again, F is really long, and if I'm going to make E, I don't even need all of it, but I do need 1, 2, 3, 4 strips out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I would need 4 out of the 11. Okay, to make it. Now, I didn't necessarily assign 7, but I want to talk about it here. So 7 right here says, for each of the following, what do you notice about the fractions for A and B? All right, so there's a pattern that we can notice. It's pretty obvious here. Do you see how those are reciprocals? Where you can flip it either way. This one you might not recognize right away that those are reciprocals, but 2 times 3 is 6, and that would be 7/3 if we wrote it as a improper fraction. And again, remember on that one, we needed 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we needed another 1, 2, 3, so that's 6, and then we needed another 1. So we need 7 out of these little guys. If we call each little guy 1/3, I would need 3 of them, 6 of them, 7 of them. So that would be 7/3. And notice that is the reciprocal of 3 7s. Same thing here. This is 8, 9, 10. This is 11/4, and 4 11ths are so those are reciprocals. And again, if we look at that one, we kind of did a whole strip, and 3/4. But again, we could call, if this is my whole, I could call each of these a 4th. So I would need 1, 2, 3, 4 to get that much, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. And I would need 11 of these little guys, which are each 4. So I would need 11/4, which is where that number comes from. And again, these are all reciprocal. So when we change our whole, like if I make this one my whole and I get an answer, or if I change my mind and decide to make this one my whole and make that the one I'm measuring, then you get reciprocals. That's what happens when you change your focus. So if C is worth 1, then this is one value. If D is worth 1, my whole, then C has a different value, but those values are going to be reciprocals. All right, I hope that helps. And we're done with this one.